Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BNGO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, if you're new to charts and not sure what I mean by 30-minute time frame, there's a quick explanation video at that link, so go there and I'll explain in detail. No, I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Absolutely monster movement today. Crazy mover, not only from the price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and well above average volume today, but also, unfortunately, an example of government regulations just gone crazy. There had to have been at least 9,000 halts on this one today. Absolutely ridiculous. One of those situations, and I'm not going to turn this into anything political, but sometimes you just got to let something trade. People are using their own money. Nobody is forcing them to do anything. It is their own money, so just let people trade. But when you have all these halts over the place, it's crazy. And to think that people bought up there, and then all of a sudden, the next chance they had where some of these halts were literally $1 less. I mean, that's just frankly robbery, but that's all besides the point. Let's talk about the actual chart here from the trading perspective. I'd like to think that I could trade it tomorrow, but I have no problem admitting that this one has me very, very nervous because of all the halts that can happen, and that can just get very sketchy. But nonetheless, I am going to keep an eye on it. So kind of want to talk about a couple of the areas that I'll be mainly focused on. First level of support that I'm curious about is right down here at $2.50. Nothing fancy behind this other than the fact of, this nasty downwards move here. Finally did find a bid and found enough support to generate a bounce back to the upside right there at $2.50. Does that guarantee that it's, going to create a bounce again? If only guarantees existed. But it's at least logical to think, because it has bounced before, that, hey, you know what, maybe if the price gets down there, it can bounce from there at, once again. But if 250 does not quite hold up, next key level of support to keep an eye on would be down there right around $1.90. So 250 and $1.90, two of the near-term levels of support going forward. What about areas of resistance? Well, what I found very interesting is you can just see right here a couple ways you could look at this. Let's actually do this first and from a stair-step perspective. So if you look at the highs, there's plenty of bounces this afternoon. Problem is, each one of those bounces just kept getting lower and lower. So if you picture those as stair steps, those are stair steps going in the downwards direction. Or, another way to look at it, which is how I'm going to document it, there's definitely this trend line here that has formed throughout the course of the afternoon. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. And, if the price can get a break of there, I'm not saying it's going back up to 450, but, there's definitely some potential and some room to run here around this area of the chart until levels of resistance. So we'll see what happens in regards to that area of resistance. But really right now, given that there was this pullback here, the bigger question on my mind is, can 250 hold? And if not, then I'm not really interested until at least down around the $1.90, $2 mark. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, crazy mover today. And we'll see if the craziness can carry into Thursday or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.